नमस्ते दोस्तों। आज जो मोल कंसेप्ट का आर्टिकल पहले वीडियो में देख लिया, उसके हिसाब से कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हाउ टू सॉल्व न्यूमेरिकल्स ऑन मोल कंसेप्ट and molar mass. See, now there are two types of problems basically that can be asked. The first type is he may give you mass of an atom or a compound and will ask to convert that mass into number of moles. Now just for example, see this problem. Calculate what he says in this problem. Calculate number of moles. Calculate number of moles of following. Calculate number of moles of following. मतलब हुआ he may give you mass and ask you to find out number of moles. So see the first type of problem that comes on your screen. What he says, 6.9 into 10 to the power minus 2 kilogram of sodium. So how to solve this question? Number of moles of sodium is equal to mass of sodium, it is given in kilogram, divided by atomic mass of sodium. It should also be taken in terms of kilogram. So 6.9 into power of 10 minus 2 kilogram divided by, what is the atomic mass of sodium? That is 23 into power of 10 minus 3 kilogram. So dosto, this will be modified as 69 into power of 10 minus 3 kilogram divided by 23 into power of 10 minus 3 kilogram. So this will cancel and we are left with 3. And therefore the answer of the first problem, what is molecular mass of 6.9 into power of 10 minus 2 kilogram of sodium, that comes to be equal to 3. Now next second problem that appears on your screen now. Calculate the number of moles in 9.0 into power of 10 minus 2 kilogram of water. Now this is a substance, compound. Again, number of moles, that is symbol for that is En. In case of water, now it must be equal to mass of water divided by molar mass of water, divided by molar mass of water. Now the mass of water given is 9.0 into power of 10 minus 2 kilogram divided by molar mass of water 18 into power of 10 minus 3 kilogram. So this can be written as 90 into power of 10 minus 3 kilogram divided by 18 into power of 10 minus 3 kilogram. So again this minus 3 minus kilogram will cancel and we are left with 5. So dosto, the second question, the answer of that is 5. Now let us see which question appears on your screen. 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 kilogram of hydrogen. See the next one, kilogram of hydrogen. Now of carbon. So number of moles N for carbon is equal to mass of carbon divided by, it is atom, so we'll write atomic mass of carbon, atomic mass of carbon. So mass of carbon given is 3.6 kilogram, this is this much kilogram, divided by now atomic mass of carbon, that is 12, but it is to be converted into kilograms, so minus 3 kilogram. So here only unit will cancel, kilogram, kilogram, and that minus 3 will come in the numerator. We can write 3.6 into 10 to the power plus 3 now, divided by 12, and this is equal to 0.3 into 10 to the power 3, that is 3 into 10 to the power 2. This much moles of carbon are present in 3.6 kilogram of carbon. Now instead of this, if he asks you, see now the next question that appears in your screen, the next question is 0.6 into 10 to the power minus 3. So I will write here 0.6 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram. Now this is divided by atomic mass of carbon to be taken in kilogram, 12 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilograms. So here the powers and the unit will be cancelled, and we can write 60 divided by 12 into power of 10 minus 1, that is 0.5. So in this way some conversions of mass will also be required in these problems. Now see, these are the problems on calculation of number of moles. Now reverse problems can also be asked, means he will give you number of moles and will ask you to find out the mass. Will ask you to find out the mass. So the second category of numericals on this, calculate weight of following. Calculate iron. The atomic mass of that iron is 56. So number of moles we know, N for Fe is equal to mass divided by molar mass. So this is the formula. Now 0.25 moles he has given to you. He wants to calculate the mass and the molar mass of Fe 56, and therefore mass is equal to 0.25 multiplied by 56. The answer comes to be equal to 14. So दोस्तों ये तो second type हुआ कि number of moles we want to calculate and he gives you mass. Mass is to be calculated and he gives you number of moles. इसी तरह से अभी next, if the mass is asked, this is in gram. If he wants in kilogram, it will be 14 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3 kilograms. So that depends upon the unit in which he wants to know the problem. The second one is, see the question that appears on your screen, 2.5 mole of NH3. Second question that appears on your screen, 2.5 moles of NH3. So number of moles of NH3 is equal to mass of NH3 divided by molar mass of NH3 divided by molar mass. So number of moles given 2.5 is equal to mass is to be calculated divided by molar mass of NH3 is 17, and therefore mass is equal to 17 multiplied by 2.5, like this. If you do this multiplication, you will get the answer for this, and the answer is 42.5. 42.5. Again this will be in gram, and if taken in kilogram it will be 4.2 into power of 10 minus 2 kilograms. So this will be the standard answer of the problem. So the second question in this category that appears on your screen, it was calculate the mass of 2.5 moles of ammonia So number of moles of ammonia is equal to mass of ammonia divided by molar mass of ammonia, that is molar mass multiplied by number of moles. This gives you directly the mass of given substance. Mass of given substance. See the next question that appears on your screen now. It is 250 molecules of NaCl. Very interesting question this is. 250 molecules of NaCl. So number of moles of NaCl is equal to mass of NaCl divided by molar mass of NaCl. Molar mass of NaCl. Now what he wants to know, 250 molecules of NaCl. Calculate the mass of 250 molecules of NaCl. So यहाँ पर if the number of molecules, number of moles is 1, then the mass is 58.5 gram. Is according to our concept of molar mass. If you take 1 mole of sodium chloride, then 1 mole of sodium chloride, mass of that much number of Avogadro's number of sodium chloride molecules is 58.5. So सीधा इस information से आप लोग एक equation put up कर सकते हो, and that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. This much molecules of NaCl corresponds to 58.5 gram, and therefore 250 molecules of NaCl will corresponds to how many gram? So this will be cross multiplication. 250 multiplied by 58.5 divided by 6.022 into power of 10 23. तो सीधा ये पावर माइनस बन के ऊपर आएगा न्यूमरेटर में, and you will be left with 250 into 58.5 divided by 6.022, and keep this power in without calculation as it is 10 to the power minus 23, this much gram. So if you solve this multiplication and division, you will come to know the answer is 2.429 into power of 10 minus 23, this much gram. So answer of this problem is 2.429 into 10 to the power minus 23 gram. So in this way he may give you moles and wants to calculate mass. He may give you molecules and will ask you to find out the mass. See now which question appears on the screen now. Calculate the mass of 1.2 moles of methane. He says calculate the mass of 1.2 moles of methane. Now number of moles of methane, or directly now you can write mass of methane is equal to number of moles multiplied by molar mass. So instead of writing and then converting, you may directly use this concept. Mass of CH4 is equal to 1.2 moles and molar mass of methane is 16. So this is 19.2 gram. If in kilogram it is calculated 1.92 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram, like this. So sometimes in this way number of moles will be given and we'll ask you to find out the mass of that much number of moles. See now which question appears on your screen after this. The question coming over here, it is like this. Calculate the number of moles and molecules of NH3 in 67.2 dm cube of it at STP. Calculate the number of moles and molecules. यहाँ पर two things he wants to know. First, number of moles, and then from that number of moles calculate number of molecules also. So see now, the volume given is 67.2 and that volume is present at STP, and therefore what first of all we'll do, we'll use the formula to calculate number of moles in case of gas. Number of moles of NH3 is equal to volume of NH3 at STP, the formula is with you, divided by 22.4 dm cube now. So the given volume is 67.2 dm cube divided by 22.4 dm cube. Now this will be exactly 3. In the multiple of 3, 67.2 will be there of 22.4. So these are number of moles, 3 mole. Now number of molecules, it will be equal to, just we have seen the formula, number of moles multiplied by Avogadro's number. This is also with us. So number of moles are 3 into Avogadro's number is 6.022 into power of 1023. If you multiply this, it will be 18.066 into power of 1023, and in standard answer if it is converted, it will be 1.8066 into power of 1024. This much number of molecules will be present in 67.2 dm cube of ammonia. Now see which question appears on screen. Next one. That appears on the screen. It is like this. Calculate the volume in dm cube occupied by 60 gram of ethane at STP. 60 gram of ethane at STP. So we know the formula of ethane is C2H6, and if you calculate the molar mass, 12 za 2 plus 1 za 6, 24 plus 6 equal to 30. तो दोस्तों ये हुआ molar mass of ethane, that is 30. Now if you remember this, 1 mole of any gas always occupy 22.4 dm cube at STP. 1 mole of ethane means 30 gram ethane will occupy 22.4 dm cube at STP, and therefore he has given you 60 gram of C2H4 is equal to how much volume of it at STP. So 60 by 30 multiplied by 22.4, that is equal to 44.8 dm cube at STP. 44.8 dm cube at STP. तो दोस्तों ये इस तरह से भी सॉल्व होता है, और directly you can solve 30 gram ethane corresponds to 1 mole. So मतलब हुआ 1 mole occupy 22.4, therefore 2 mole 60 gram means 2 mole. So 2 mole will occupy double of 22.4, that is 44.8 dm cube. 44.8 dm cube. So in this way he may give you mass in terms of gram. You may convert it into mole, or you can directly keep it in the equation. By both the ways you will get the answer of this. See which question appears on your screen now. The next question. Which of the following value of temperature will read the same value on a degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit? Now this can be treated as a numerical also, and this is a multiple choice question also. If it is a multiple choice, he may give you options like -40, +40, -20, plus 80 and so on like this. First option, second option, third option, fourth option. तो इस क्वेश्चन का मतलब हुआ कि ऐसा कौन सा वैल्यू है जो डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड में लिया तो भी उतना ही रहता है और डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट में लिया तो भी उतना ही रहता है. तो दोस्तों अभी फॉर्मूला आप लोगों को मालूम होना चाहिए कि इफ द डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड इज, फॉर एग्जांपल, पहला ऑप्शन स्टार्ट करते हैं. इफ द डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड, वी कैन कंसिडर दिस एज अ डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड and try to convert it into degree Fahrenheit. So degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9 by 5 multiplied by degree Celsius plus 32. ये formula तो just before this we have seen in the temperature properties. Now this degree centigrade is minus 40. So substitute that value. 9 by 5 into minus 40 plus 32. So this is equal to 1.8 into minus 40 plus 32. 72 minus of course plus 32. तो मतलब हुआ this is minus 40 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट. तो आंसर क्या हुआ कि if you take minus 40 value, the value will be same in degree Fahrenheit and the value will be same in degree Celsius also. So this is a very tricky question. Many times it is asked in the examinations. Now, next question that appears on your screen. See now. 0.25 mole of it. How many gram of water are present in 0.25 mole of it? So he has given mole of water 0.25 moles, n is equal to, and he wants to know how many molecules of water are present or how many gram of water. ग्राम से बाद में molecules भी निकाल सकते हो. Number of moles given are 0.25 and how many gram of water are present in this mole. So we know the molecular formula of water H2O, its molar mass is 18. And this molar mass, if we take this much mass, will always corresponds to 1 mole, and therefore we can straightaway write 18 into power of 10 minus 3. This much kilogram of water always corresponds to 1 mole, and therefore if it is 0.25 mole, then this much amount of mole will corresponds to how many kilogram of water? Just cross multiplication. 18 multiplied by 0.25 outside the bracket power of 10 minus 3, this much kilogram, and if you solve this, it is 4.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram. So students, in this way, different type of questions can be asked on the concept of mole, either to calculate moles, to calculate mass, to calculate number of moles and number of molecules like this.